Typically, we think, this is just how our minds work, that the child's behavior, whatever it is up there, leads to our reaction, right? When our child does that thing, then I react. It's not my fault, it's my child's fault. I could be a perfectly wonderful parent if my child would just do what I say. You know you think that way. So this is typically what we think. Now I have added emotions in here. So in this model, what happens is my child's behavior leads me to feel a certain way, and those feelings provoke my reactions, right? If only I didn't get so angry. Damn it, why do I get so angry? Joan down the street just stays so calm all the time. Why can't I be like that? Is there a Joan here? Everybody hear that? Joan takes drugs. And drinks. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to throw a piece in here that is going to change everything. Something happens in this cycle that we never think about because it happens at a split second and we never, ever pay attention to it. And that is that our child's behavior causes us to make assumptions. Those assumptions are what fuel our emotions. And yes, our emotions are what cause our reaction. Now, I believe that we can't really do a whole lot about our emotions. I mean, how many of us have tried so hard not to feel guilty? And you just feel guiltier. Or tried so hard not to be angry, and you just grit your teeth and grind your teeth down. Or get tense inside from trying to hold it back from exploding. Our emotions are our emotions. The way to control our emotions is to control our thoughts. That we have more control over. So our assumptions, our perceptions, you've got this on one of your handouts, our judgments, the ideas that we have in that moment of button pushing, right? The belief. Because it gets to a real serious belief. My child is mean. You're not going to tell me he's not mean. And I'm going to tell you the fact that you're saying he's mean is an assumption you're making. It's a judgment, right? It's not going to lead you anywhere but all those emotions and then those reactions. And it's definitely not going to do your son any good. So these assumptions happen at a split second, and they're different for every one of us because we all have different buttons. The next level under here is your expectations. I'm not going to go into this a whole lot, but just examining our expectations and realizing that we very often hold expectations that are either inappropriate or unrealistic for this particular child. You know, I expect him to be polite and cordial to people and not rude. So this might be a child who's very shy, who feels a lot of anxiety when a lot of other people are around, and your expectation that he's to behave socially and appropriately has pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to the point of just, ignoring or making faces or any number of things. So you want to, another stage we go through is adjusting our expectations so that they are realistic and appropriate for this particular child with this particular temperament at this particular stage of his development. Manipulate. Where do our children learn to manipulate? Everything we do all day long is manipulating them. Because we want them to do what we want when we want it. And cheerfully. Some people ask me, when can you expect that to stop? Has it stopped for any of you? I mean, children want what they want when they want it. We want what we want when we want it. It's human nature, I think. There's nothing wrong with it. But boy, when we see it in our kids,